All right, Billy Capabianca back here at the Devil's Hour at Ben's Restaurant in Berlin Center, Ohio. I'm here with the 7-1 West Reserve Blue Devils, and today I get an opportunity to interview Nate Hemberger. And I'm just going to lay out a little bit of a resume for Nate. Nate, you made All Ohio last year,
Yes, sir.
and did you break the school record in tackles last year?
Yes, I did.
And this year you broke the all-time tackling record
Yep.
at West Reserve. Talk to me, man. How do you feel about these records that you just keep knocking over with the sledgehammer?
It's pretty exciting, beating the records. That's always been my goal, just to be the best I possibly can be. And, beating those records, it shows for it. It's what I've been working for this whole time. So, it feels really good to go out there and play at the best potential. So,
Yeah, I got you. And so you are, All Ohio last year, having another All Ohio type numbers this year. What individual goals are awesome, right? But 7-1 is a very impressive. There's a lot of teams that wish they were 7-1, and the West Reserve Blue Devils are. Um, Tell me about goal type goal types of goals for the team you want to accomplish this year.
I would love to see us go farther in the playoffs than we did last year. And, everybody wants a state title, obviously. It'd be great to come out with a state title my senior year and, bring it home for the team and the city. But, what we're really focused on is going one game at a time and just taking every opponent with, the best that, playing to the best that they can be, not taking them for granted, just beating them one by one. And I think our goal ultimately is, do better than we did last year overall.
Yeah, and it's so important to have that one game a week mindset. But when you're a 7-1 football team and you're looking at who's around, you're looking at different opponents that you might see in the postseason. It's important not to look too far ahead, right? But
Right.
it's so hard not to when you're 7-1. I asked Nate Alexander, give me one coaching moment that you remember from your senior year, something that a coach said to you, like, that has stuck with you, that has helped you have a better season. Who the coach was, like, I want to kind of highlight the coaches a little bit. Like, give me a coach's moment that you're going to remember, not beyond this season.
I would say, just the mindset of being 1-0. That was something we came up with this year. And it stemmed from like Coach Armini and Coach Alessi. They kind of both started doing the 1-0 every week thing. But
Right.
I would say that's something that would stick with for sure. It was a good thing that we did that because it, keeps our mind on what's next and not too far ahead.
So to understand the mindset is you're 0-0 going into this
Yep.
week. You
hmm
want to come out 1-0.
Yep. It's
Yeah.
like the start of the year every game. So there's no games behind you, no losses behind you, nothing in front of you. It's just what you got on the table and what you
I
want.
like that because I remember coming to the first game of the season, Crestview.
Yep.
You guys were fired up
Oh,
that
yeah.
first game of the
Yep.
season. And being a senior, tell me, can you believe it's already are we going into week 9 now, right?
Yeah, week 9. It's going
goes
fast.
like that,
Oh
doesn't it?
yeah, definitely.
They say don't blink your senior year; it flies. So as we go, and another thing I want to highlight is as I'm calling the games, how important. I'll say I know I come from a very close knit family. Your family got your back, bro. Like they are
hmm
up in that stands. They are
Oh
just
yeah.
cheering for you, like nobody's business. And
Oh yeah.
that how does that make you feel? Does it? Yeah, I know what the answer is, but I want to give it to you anyways.
It makes me feel good, and my biggest supporter I feel like is my brother. Like my brother will, he'll scream and he'll yell, he'll get kicked out for me. As long as I keep my head cool on the field, he'll do it for me. So, it's always great having good support from your family up in the stands.
Yeah,
So,
you're not kidding. Like you do social media at all? Like sometimes on my like Instagram and stuff, there'll be like a message about a brother, how important a brother is, and it's just so powerful. I have two, so
yeah.
I get it. I know
Oh
where you're
yeah.
coming from there. Yeah, absolutely. So being a senior leader, right? And on, I see you go in at offense, and everyone knows you're just a monster on defense. What is something like you're saying out on that field, like maybe when your guys' backs are up against a wall, or even when things are going good? Tell me something how you lead as a senior.
I usually tell the guys just stay focused. Don't keep a level head. Don't look don't give up, keep pushing, just stuff like that. You never want your teammates to give up on you, and as long as they keep pushing, it gives you the drive to keep pushing. So you always want to keep them up too. just because something happens, something goes wrong, it's not the end of the game. You still got other quarters. You still got more time to
Absolutely.
play.
And the
So,
same thing goes for life too,
yep.
right?
Oh, yeah.
So, and that's why I was talking to Coach Armini last week how important sports are, and football, what football teaches you about life, and what you just said, you could flip it
Yep.
to life as well.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, let's end this with something. Let's end this with something about our, the community so far. Western Reserve as a whole, and you coming to Western Reserve. You came in your junior year,
My sophomore
your
year.
sophomore
Yep.
year. Are you the move coming to West Reserve? Tell me, like, where you at? Like, how do you feel? Like, your name, it will forever be known here in the rec. It's going to be hard to beat,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and that's the mark you left here. Tell me about your thoughts about West Reserve.
Coming into Western Reserve, I had high hopes. Good football team, really good coaching staff. Everybody around is very nice. The community is really tight knit, and ever since I came here, I've had a really good time. I've had the great past 3 years of my life. High school's been really nice with these guys, these football players, and I'm sad to leave. Honestly, it's been a big part of my life. I came here, before I was really developed and really really good at football, and then I kind of grew with these guys around me. So I definitely am happy I came here.
Man. You answered that very. That was a great answer. But I was gonna let you go with that, but I had another one pop into my head. So like you said before I developed, before I was good. When did it click? When did you know you were special? Like when did you know you could go into beast mode on the football field?
I would say probably halfway through my junior year when I was 90 tackles in 6 games, and I was like, I can actually do this. Like I'm actually, it clicked in my head then.
90
Yeah.
tackle. It took you 90 tackles.
Yeah, I mean,
Bro, people knew you were a beast before that. Thank you, man.
thank you.
All right, get over there, get something to eat. You did great.
Thank you.
All right, that was Nate Hemberger with the West Reserve Blue Devils here on YSN Devils Hour. Thank you, Nate.